Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
What's going on, guys? What am I putting on? Liniment, herbal liniment. We're gonna do iron palm training in a minute. Did that Joe. I'm always fit, brother. I'm always fit. Just because I don't have 5% body fat doesn't mean I can't use my techniques. What is your one specific martial art? That's a hard question. That's a hard question. I fluctuate. That's why my weight looks different. I'm not in fight camp, so I can eat all the carbs I want. But thank you guys. What's the effect of moving your body that way? Just curious. And breathing. Well, this is that is Lohan Gong, okay? From the Shaolin Temple, Lohan Chuen. That is a hard style of Qigong for fighting, for raising your adrenaline, testosterone, boosting certain hormones, to strengthen your tendons and your sinews. So the benefits are quite immense. Not just for health, but for your fighting abilities. MMA, that's what you can say, I guess. Yeah, mix. I mix up a lot of different things. So that is the real one. Yeah. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate it. There we go. That's better. You know what is useless? You're typing. Go on TikTok, my friend. It's okay to come out, my friend. It's almost 2026. You don't need to self-project. I didn't know that you needed to go pro just to train something that you love. I didn't know that was a prerequisite. Mainly Kung Fu, but I do boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. But this is Iron Palm training. You cannot crack granite, my friend. Actually, you don't need the rock. You need to start with something lighter. You will injure yourself. The real question is, have you even ever fought? That's the real question, my friend. I don't know, Mr. Nah, just shut up. Why don't you just check out my YouTube page instead of being an ignoramus? Mr. Kyle, that's good news. I will only tell you to take your time. Each element takes about 1 year. Actually, 1 to 3 years, depending on your training schedule. How do you condition thumb and wrists? These are the most common injuries. The thumb and wrists are easy. Start doing brick knuckle push-ups or just knuckle push-ups, and start doing fingertip push-ups, because a lot of the weight is going on your thumb, on your index and your pinky. And then start doing your push-ups. If you can't do your push-ups, just hold it as a plank. That will already put a great amount of stress on your wrist. And also check out my playlist. Check out my playlist. I already have some videos. But Mr. Kyle, you need to have the medicine. Have some sort of liniment, especially for sand. Once you start hitting sand, wood you may get away with, but once you start getting black and blue bruising, you need medicine. 100%. You need the medicine. How you know you're ready? Again, take 1 year and train seriously. Because I tell you, the stone is, even the bag, the marble, the cotton bag with marble inside. Okay, this is not a joke either. Okay, from here you progress to here after. This takes 1 year to train. At least 1 year. Yeah, it's hard to recover in 2 days. So that's the thing. You have to do it every day. If you do it too hard to the point where you can't do it the next day, you did it wrong. That means you accelerated too fast. So you need to do it to your level. Count your reps. Okay, don't go for 30 minutes or an hour. Start light. I keep telling people, they think sand is so basic. It's not that basic. It's already an introduction to the earth element. So you need to do that. You need to have your qigong breathing meditations. You need to have certain acupressure massages for your hand as well. So that's why when I released the video how to start it with the rice bag, you don't need any of that. But once you progress harder to wood and then to sand, you need different methods. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate that. How's it going, Mr. Mace? I'm doing pretty well. I can't complain, brother. Mr. Crazy Charlie Course. Talk to me when you can bare knuckle punch and your wrist doesn't bend. Otherwise, stay quiet, my friend. Do I punch the rock? No. I don't need to punch the rock. Your fists are the first thing you use when you start martial arts. So your knuckles already should be at a good level. And if you do other things like knuckle push-ups and brick knuckle push-ups and decline knuckle push-ups, and then you start hitting wood, your knuckles are fine. It's the backhand, the side hand, the palm that you need to really work, and especially these fingers here. Okay, these knuckles right here. Okay, these knuckles are fine. You need to do this part. Somebody said it's actually very easy. It's not that difficult. Yeah. Mr. Mike, you can't even do knuckle push-ups. How do you have the manhood to type? Embarrassing. Embarrassing, my friend. Paint that fence done. Some of you guys really need to come out of the closet. It's okay, it's 2026 almost. Yeah, you can use the bucket of rice. That's the introductory level. Mr. Gray Dave, please. I know you want to feel validation, but maybe go get a hug from your mother. I can't give you validation. This is not the platform, my friend. I can't entertain parasites. How have you seen growth in the bone mass? Not only the bone mass, but the tissue. It's not just about the bones. If you want to know more, check out my playlist. Go on my channel, show some support, check out the playlist. Sand is something you do before this. And we're not just smashing bones, or else I couldn't do this every day. Or every 4 or 5 days. Precision more helpful for oxygen. There are different types of sand. If you're talking about starting iron, like iron mixed sand, then that's already going to iron, to the element of iron. But if you're just talking about regular sand, that is what you use before the granite. Mr. Finally made it. Please seek therapy, my friend. I'm not a therapist. I know your cortisol and blood pressure are sky high. Try to calm it down, my friend. I tried with my head. Yeah. It's not even 12 o'clock, and people's blood pressure is skyrocketing. Reflex ball, which reflex ball? There's a lot of different reflex balls. So it depends which one, but they're all useful mostly. Of course, you're training your eye-hand coordination, your fast twitch. Okay, something small your eyes have to keep focus on. So that's always good. You're training your eyes. You're training your reflexes, you're training your accuracy and your precision. I have a playlist for beginners. Yes, check them out. If you want to know more just about iron palm, the theory behind it, the principles, I also have videos on that. But if you just want to start iron palm, I have the video for that, the beginner, on my playlist. Show some support. Put a like, any kind of questions, I always answer. Also, how you will know that you're getting somewhere from the wood, different elements, your hand will get bigger, okay? The palm will get a little bigger as well, especially here. So you know that something is happening. Will it stop hurting your forearms if you do this conditioning? Yeah, you'll feel it, okay? But it's not gonna hurt. So meaning that you didn't kill your nerves, which people have the idea that you need to kill your nerves. I don't know why people have that idea. You don't want to kill anything. Pull-ups hanging with less fingers are great for mind connection. Yep. Yep. Even just doing dead hangs on the pull-up bar, it really stretches and lengthens your spine. In ancient times, they said that the health of your spine determines your longevity and the quality of your life in your elderhood. So it makes sense. My hands are bruising and swelling. If my hand were swelling, I couldn't do this past 2 strikes. Please use your head for more than a for a hat rack, my friend. Try to use your brain, you know? Because again, I go live most days and you can see that I train. If I was really hurting, you would see purple, black, blue bruising here. This is a granite stone, yes. No, I'm not from Dagestan. Thank you guys for the likes, appreciate that. You don't even know what arthritis means and you're coining the term. Interesting. That's supposed to. Toughen your hand is one effect, one benefit. If you want to toughen your hand, you can do lower levels of iron palm. You don't need to do the granite stone or even the iron. What is that? The iron block or the metal plate. Bro acts blind when he sees my comment. What is your comment? I sound like Khabib. Very beautiful comment. I didn't know that I need to respond to that. Love the content, but I would love to ask the question how far. Some of you guys really need therapy. Unfortunately, I'm not a therapist, guys. Sorry about that one. You've been doing this for some days. Please, which element have you been using? What have you been using to train? I wish I can train you, bro. I don't know if I don't want to. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, PDX. Thoughts on water training guy? I don't know who that is. But what you just said, wringing out wet towels, is used for that. I'll tell you another level up. You get a bamboo bundle. You start twisting it. That is already a different level up. But the towel wringing is real. That's real training. Similar to, you have a similar type of rock. My friend, please do not follow my lead. I never tell somebody to just follow my lead. You have to understand this takes different methods, explanation. Okay, you need to have other things than just smashing a stone. As you just said in your comment, you have been doing this for many days and had some swelling and pain. My friend, don't ignore these things. You need the medicine. Okay, you need the Qigong methods. You need the acupressure methods. Yeah, don't ever follow my lead because I'm not showing everything here. This is for inner door students. If they want to learn, they have to train. This train in Mexico, they put sand and rocks on the bags. Yeah, sandbags for sure. That'll give you a big surprise for your shin. Do you do dedicated strength training? Not for muscle mass, for more tendon power. I train my tendons more. Okay, so isometric contractions and just contractions in general with breath work. Train your tendons and your sinews. Is Bob a worthy investment? I believe so, because again, you can actually pinpoint different shots. Sternum, the liver, the neck, the ear, obviously, the eyes, the nose. I got this used because they are expensive new. So if you can get one used, that might be more better. Yes, please don't follow my lead, Mr. Bhutia. I have a video how to start iron palm training safely. Okay, I never recommend people to start doing this just because they see me do this. I'm just showing my training. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying, hey guys, try this. No. I would never recommend that. Because even if you feel good after 3 days, yeah, I recovered, you have a deep injury inside. Okay, scar tissue, all kinds of trauma. If you don't know how to pull those things out, and especially if you don't have the medicine, in 1 to 3 years, you'll have some serious issues. The accuracy impact would help. And yeah, the thing is, you can hit this guy really hard. Again, this is water filled. Okay, this is filled. Okay, a lot of times you see on YouTube, you punch in it and it just starts moving everywhere. This guy is filled, as you can hear. So if I punch it very hard, you actually kind of feel like somebody, you know, like a real person. This weighs about 230 to 40 pounds, water filled. You can also fill it with sand, but again, this really works your fists. And be careful when you punch it bare knuckle. Put your whole hip into your punch. My friend, please show me how you punch this guy and if you can make him move. Everybody has an opinion, but you know what they say about opinions. Get a Wing Chun dummy. Again, this is what happens when we are presumptuous. It's not a masculine trait. Maybe learn first, you know? Don't just assume. Actually, you're boring, my friend. You can go. You are very boring. Boring trolls. At least be an entertaining troll. What kind of rock is best for palm training? I don't recommend a rock. I don't recommend a rock. What I have in my tutorial on my playlist is what I recommend for the beginner. If you're curious, check out my playlist, show some support, like the videos, leave some comments. What I'm smacking is a granite stone. Uh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know who told you that you should copy this. My friend, don't copy this, please. I should put a disclaimer. Do not copy this. But how long have I been training with the stone? Almost 2 years. And I've been hitting the marble, the gravel for 3 years now. So almost 4 years in total. And before that, of course, I was hitting the wooden dummy and bamboo and different elements like that. So you need to know that there are stages. Even if you feel good after 1 week, it doesn't mean that you didn't incur any damage. Okay? It doesn't mean that. Good morning, bro. I did hard body training for work. Yeah, it takes time, dedication, persistence, consistency. You know, it's not like I want it now. It takes 6 to 7 years to master iron palm. I did. You take rest days or weeks for the hand training. Do I take? Yeah, rest days, of course. About 2 rest days. But again, even if you just take rest days, it's not just recuperating. You need different liniments and even internal medicine to clear the channels, the meridians, the blood vessels. Okay, keep the blood flow. Okay, from your vessels to your capillaries to your arteries. Make sure everything is flowing. The river of life, the blood. And of course, this is not just isolated. You need qigong methods, I'll say. Because if you just do this like the Goju Ryo karate fighters, of course you can attain something in 6 months to a year, but you will also get damages. Some days when you wake up, you can't even open your hand. Okay, fully stretch. You need to dip it in some warm water just to open your hand. Who wants that? That's the fast route. Yes, massage is not even good. It's mandatory if you're doing this kind of training. You need to know about acupressure points. Depending on what kind of system you're training. For example, if you do monkey, you also train the wrist. Okay, because this becomes like a knee. Once you bend it, this is all bone. So this can be also trained for striking. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. You can never be without the oil. If you're without the oil, you should not train. Because the ice bowl is good, right? It gives you the effect of cooling. But in the liniment oil, right, you have herbs that have fire energy or properties, heat, and then you have herbs that have cooling properties. You have all in one. Yeah. When I go to this person's channel, there is nothing there that I can find. People don't even train, and they have the audacity to speak. For building legs, you need to kick heavy bag. Heavy bag doesn't do shit. Heavy bag is heavy bag in 6 months. You don't feel it. So I don't know what these crackheads are talking about. Some of you people really need to seek therapy. This is called a bamboo. This is bamboo. So this is strips of bamboo. Okay, about 120. So again, try it, please. The ignorance is just amazing. Actually, it's astounding. I'm a girl. How do I convince my parents that I want to train MMA? I don't know how old you are. If you're 18, you have your own choice. Someone recommend heavy bag and now they need therapy. Yes, because people think heavy bag is all that you need. My friend, heavy bag is just the beginning. When you do it for 6 months, you don't feel it anymore if you're doing it consistently. You need therapy because when you downplay this kind of conditioning, when you meet some Thai fighter who actually kicks banana trees, bamboo, you'll know the difference between a heavy bag and bamboo. You'll know the difference between real conditioning. Running only gets you certain bone density. That's about it. Communism is bad. You can heal though, chi as well. Yeah. Rubbing isn't conditioning. That's where I find it hilarious where people recommend rubbing, because when somebody strikes you, is it a roll or is it a strike? It's impact. Rolling is what you do after conditioning. Rolling is to help soothe, okay, and break up any kind of bumps, okay, things like that. Rolling is not conditioning. That's where I laugh my head off when people tell about rolling. Rolling doesn't do anything. But again, people think that's conditioning. What are you gonna do? Do I have a belt in martial arts? No. I didn't do karate, I didn't do taekwondo. I have a sash. Just for fitness. This is my passion. This is my love. One of my loves. Mr. Waldo, my friend, go to TikTok. What else can I say? What age you can increase bone density? It all depends. Again, everything slows down with age. You know, it depends how well you treated your body. How well you treated your liver and your kidneys, mainly. What health they are in. But thank you, bro. Horse stance, yeah. When I do my iron palm training, that I'm in a horse stance. So I'm in a horse stance for almost an hour. When you're just standing there, okay, and you're striking, you're building your legs as well. And this is just a fun warm-up. Your body is always able to adapt. Like I said, if you give it the right nutrients, the right minerals, your body can adapt. And guess what? You can keep it in your elder stages, in your older life, when you get older. The only thing that really dissipates is your muscle tissue. But your bones and your tendons can always be refined. Is that a Muay Thai shorts? Yes. It's a Muay Thai shorts. Well, my plan has nothing to do with it. I can't control my biorhythm. That is up to the heavens. I'm shooting for 180. Belt only for holding up pants. That's funny. This is the real reflex ball. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate that. Yeah, the headband one is very limited. I don't really like the headband one because this one you can go all the way. So you got to work on your slips, your rolls, your ducks. You use your footwork. You can do flying knees, kicks. So many options. That's not a Mexican. That is something I made myself. This is just a baseball. Okay, just a baseball with a bungee cord. Okay, you drill a hole through it, as you see, and you hang it. So you can use everything, your elbows, things you can't do things you can't do on that other one, the headband one. I tried the headband one. I don't like it. The bean one, which bean one? I don't know which one you're talking about. Is that wear and tear from you hitting it? Yeah, that's from the elbows. Elbows, the knives. Over your right shoulder. Brother, I don't know which one you're... I have no idea. What's the color? There's a lot of bags here. I have aqua bags, these bags. You need to give me the color. I cannot identify it. The biggest issue with it is all reflex not come down unless you really use heavy bag. Well, the thing is, reflexes can't apply it to combatives because okay, you need to have that fast twitch. You need to have good peripheral vision as well. You need to have very good peripheral vision. That art is good for pull-ups. Yeah, let's do some mace ball. You guys talking about the Cobra bag or the double end bag? The Cobra bag is really good. RSJ. You talking about the support beam? Listen, I did that years ago with my fingertips. I got very bad, what do you call that? Tennis elbow or whatever that is. Double end bag, yeah. That's what this is called, double end bag. Hey, how's it going? Only one. Been a long time. Yeah, that's a mace bell, or they call it a gada. Gada in India. That thing really, it really bulletproofs your shoulders, and more so, it trains your grip strength and your grip endurance. So you can do so many things with that. So that was the 15-pound one. We're gonna do the 25-pound for more power and strength, and even more better, it trains your tendons above your muscles. What are the other pros? Many pros, brother. Check it out. Just ask ChatGPT. What are the benefits of a mace ball or mace ball training? Gafi and Baba Fett. Yeah, Baba Fett's an OG. Am I like 200 pounds? No, brother. I'm not. I'm under 200 pounds. I'm actually 185. Yeah, the phone is an illusion. It's not even the dense bones. When you start training iron palm, and of course you need to do other things like semen retention, the the density increases just by mass and fascia. Your fascia expands in it, and when you read about fascia, which I have videos on that, that is a type of collagen, and that collagen is actually can be stronger or at the same level as steel. Your fascia also contains, it's also there's a term called piezoelectric. I believe that's the term. So it carries an electric charge. So that's why training your fascia is very important, especially for martial arts. You look like you have more muscle definition. I'm leaning a little. I'm leaning. So I already know what it takes. I already in my early 20s. I already know what it's like to have an 8-pack, to be 165, shredded, lean. I'm not after that anymore. I know people love the aesthetics, but that's not me. I would like more tendon power. Okay. Do you have prior experience in what? Do I have prior experience in what? It's mostly water. Actually, that's not true because water retention is a different thing. That's actually a bad thing. For example, people that kick tires to condition their shins, they're kicking a petroleum-based toxin. They will incur water retention in their shins. Muscles is one thing. Bone density is another thing. Muscle fascia and tendon is a whole different ballgame. This is what the mace bell is training. Okay? Your tendon power. Your whole core becomes thicker. Okay? My six pack turned into a fun. But again, you can mix this up. I'll show you. You can mix up the mace training. If you have a collagen disorder, of course, you need to get that checked out. You got the cotton bag. Very good. So you can start the iron palm journey. Again, start slow, follow the instructions. Any kind of questions, I always answer. But that is a beautiful thing. Somebody in the comment board said that they already started the granite stone and they already received some injury. Please don't go that fast. I can't stress that enough. I don't ever tell people to start with a granite stone or even marble, gravel. Start at your level, please. What's my top 3 equipment for fascia? First is of course mace bell, 100%. That is just the external physical. When I do my qigong sets, breathing, hard breathing with relaxation and then contraction. Okay, when you see me do these things, breathing, right? Contraction, your whole body. This also trains your fascia. This is called hard qigong, fighting qigong. There are many different exercises, even standing still meditation. These things are higher levels in Shaolin. Did anyone inspire me? My Sifu, of course. He's in his 50s already. He's still training. He still has a young man's body. He reached a very high level of Shaolin Kung Fu. The heavy bag in my dojo were canvas. Oh, the canvas bags. Yeah, the canvas bags. 100%. So of course, you have your external tools like the mace bell, the kettlebell, even the dumbbell you can use for fascia. You just don't pump it like regular people. Okay, there's a different method for using the various dumbbells, but I can't stress enough the benefit of certain qigong sets. Okay, they train your fascia at a very high level, very deep level, very deep level. Mr. Douglas, I said my Sifu. Sifu is Chinese for teacher, father, or brother. Okay, that's enough for today. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you for today. Please support the channel. Check out my playlists. Have a wonderful